Today in fact versus opinion, we are going to discuss about vitamin D supplementation. So do we really require vitamin D supplementation if you are healthy? Certainly not. Because when you are healthy, you naturally have vitamin D concentration enough for your activity. Vitamin D is called as a bone vitamin because vitamin D involved with calcium and phosphorus metabolism, which are the building blocks for the bone. So absence of vitamin D level in your blood when you are young age or a children, it causes rickets, which is softening of the bone and underdevelopment of bone. When you are aged, if you have vitamin D deficiency, it may causes osteomalacia, which is also a softening of bone and it causes fracture. So these all create a concern. Do we need to take vitamin D as a supplement? Well, you require a supplement when you are sick or when you have other disease or you are on multiple medication preventing the absorption of the mineral naturally. And if you are not sick, then I think nature has provided this vitamin in food and also in ultraviolet rays. So where do we get vitamin D from? Naturally, it is presented in milk or egg yolk, cheese, orange juice and fish. These are all the products which have high level of vitamin D in it. So if you are in a diet which you have not taken these properly, then vitamin D supplementation can be justified. And second is, even if it is not taken enough food, it can still be got from the ultraviolet rays from the sun. So if you are exposing yourself to the sun constantly or in a sufficient manner, the sunlight which falls on the skin, which has ultraviolet rays, which can able to produce vitamin D. This vitamin D is still a non-active component. So to make it activated into a metabolically required component, it has to go through your liver or it has to go through your kidney. If it goes through your liver, it is converted into 25 hydroxy vitamin D. If it is in the kidney, it is going to convert it into 125 hydroxy vitamin D3. In that, the 25 hydroxy vitamin D, it's a very important component because this is how you assay. It is present in the blood is equated to the deficiency or sufficient vitamin D is in your blood or not. So vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. So what is the requirement of taking an exogenous vitamin? Is one of the common reason justified by the people who supplement vitamin D is ultraviolet rays. If you look at the ultraviolet rays or sun rays, it's easy to get it in a tropical country where you are sunny all the time. But if you go to the cold country, the exposure to sun is limited. And in fact, to improve the exposure of the sunlight, when the people in the cold country expose themselves to the higher level of radiation or increase, which we call as a sun bath, what happens is this ultraviolet rays also causes another problem, which is called cancer, skin cancer. Metastatic melanoma, it's one of the complications of exposure of ultraviolet rays to the skin. In US, almost 1.3 million people have this metastatic melanoma and 8,000 people die because of this. This put us in a precocious condition whether to take supplement or not to take supplement. And easily you can able to do an assay of vitamin D in your blood. By doing the assay, we can able to know whether the vitamin D level is adequate or inadequate. If it is inadequate, if you are not taking proper food and not exposure to ultraviolet radiation, we can take a supplement. This is only for the bone. But why vitamin D has been considered as one of the important vitamin which is supplemented very often? The reason is it is not because of bone alone. Various small studies and the hypothesis has been postulated saying this vitamin D is not only for your bone health, can also prevent your overall death or death due to cancer, death due to cardiovascular disease, and also able to control your blood pressure properly, and you can also decrease dementia. So all this extra benefit other than bone make this vitamin D as an important vitamin prescribed or supplemented often in clinics. So in our next video, we are going to discuss whether there is rationale or evidence to know or to show that vitamin D do have extra effect other than bone metabolism to be given as a supplement. So in our next video, we can talk about whether vitamin D should be supplemented for its extra activity other than bone, or it should not be.